Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Follow a Sketch February. Today is February 22nd, 2022. It is Tuesday. So here we go. This is the layout, the sketch. It is a 2-page sketch. I am going to do a 2-pager here. So let's see what I can do. Alright guys, so I am going to use these 2 blue pieces of paper as my background. I decided to do all kinds of pattern and all kinds of color instead of starting with a neutral background. Now I did clean up my desk today, so my camera and my mat are a little out of where they should be, but don't you guys worry, I will figure that out soon. That way you won't have to deal with that. So I had to move my papers over because the 2 edges of the paper were almost right on top of each other, and that was stressing me out. And I can't have my scrapbook layout stress me out. So like I said, I was using all the color, all of the pattern. I've got some photo play paper, some October afternoon paper, some pink fresh paper, and some Echo Park and my mind's eye. So I am using all of the manufacturers for this layout. Now I don't know if I showed you the photos at the beginning, but I am scrapbooking some photos from outside the 7 Dwarfs Mine Train in Fantasyland in Magic Kingdom in Walt Disney World. Woo! That was a mouthful. Now I purposefully did those 2 pink on pink diagonal pages facing each other like that. I did not want them to go in the same direction. I felt like it flowed a little bit better this way. Now, the sketch calls for round photos along with the rectangle photos, and I just was not feeling that, so I have switched that up. The 5x7 photo also, I'm not feeling that. Plus, I don't have a 5x7 photo of the mine train, so I'm going to use 2 4x6s together and then use the photo of the vault, which is the entrance when you head into the mine train once you get through the epically long queue. So there is that. Now I am super excited because I'm getting to use up some of my cardstock here. So that is what this is. It's just some plain yellow cardstock in 8.5 by 11. Side note, you guys, so for my Making with the Manufacturer series, I had 8 plastic paper totes and 2 calyx cubes that I needed to work through, plus half a calyx cube of paper house paper because I was on the design team for so long. I accumulated a ridiculous amount of it. But I had 8 plastic totes, not including the paper house, and I have been able to condense down to 7. So that is ridiculously exciting for me because that means I am using up paper. Right? So you use it so you can buy more. Now I just have to condense my ridiculous amount of colored cardstock and life will be beautiful. So I'm going to matte these other 2 photos on some white cardstock. I wanted a little bit of contrast, and I really only had this 1 pop of white, and that was with that blue and white pink fresh paper strip, and I'm covering up a majority of it, so I felt like I needed that extra little burst of white. Now this right here is mesh rhinestone sticky stuff, and I got it from the dollar store. Got it from Dollar Tree when we visited Maryland way back last year. I want to say last year or the year before. Last year. And never used it. It's just been sitting in one of my carts, and I decided, you know what, now was the time to actually use it. So I'm going to go ahead and make it go all the way across the bottom here. Now I decided to go with the rhinestones because this is you know, the mine, and there's lots of diamonds and emeralds and rubies, oh my. There's lots of that stuff going on, so I felt like this would be completely appropriate. So I'm taking some fun foam and popping up the photo that this meshy rhinestoney stuff goes underneath. That way I won't have to deal with any kind of lumpiness or bumpiness underneath of my photo. Nobody wants a lumpy photo, you guys. Nobody wants a lumpy photo. So go ahead and get that down. And now I'm going to cut off 3 more sections of the mesh rhinestone stuff. And I'm going to do the same thing and place it across the bottom here. Now I did line up the middle rhinestone with the bottom of that pink paper right there. So there is some sort of guidance to where I am putting the mesh rhinestones down. I'm not just like throwing it down anywhere. I am also going to pop up this photo on some fun foam. Now I do not care what color fun foam goes underneath of the photos, because you know you can't see it. So if it's kind of giving you a little bit of a fit that I have multiple colors of fun foam going on, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. So now I'm going to get that photo popped up as well. Now these are basically things that you can wash your hands on. You just wave your hands underneath the water, and they're touchless spigots, but of course because of COVID they were down, and it really sucks because it's like, hello, it was a touchless spigot, hello, touchless, but it's okay. Now I did accidentally slice my little piece of paper right there, so I adhered it back down to the page, and you can't even tell that it's there anymore, so that is all good. I decided to bring in the pink a little bit more just down here at the bottom. It does not bother me that the little humpy thing is not going all the way across the bottom of the layout. I just wanted it in the center to kind of go ahead and pull the 2 sides of the layout together a little bit more, because these pages will go in a D-ring album and there will be a big old split in between them. Now I'm going to start decorating. I really don't have any kind of direction of what I want to do, but I end up grabbing this little ruler because for some reason it just screamed Mine Train to me. That might be a little bit weird, you guys. I know, but it felt right when I was decorating it. I don't know what to tell you. And then I'm going to put this flower on top of it, but I am going to split apart that label. That way you'll see a little bit of the label on either side of the flower. Now I am going to put these little diamond pieces down. I got them on a chipboard sheet that I picked up at the give and take table at retreat. I think they might supposed to be kites. I'm not exactly sure. But they reminded me a little bit of jewels, so that's why they're going on the layout. At this point, I haven't looked at the sketch in a good long while, and I'm just kind of decorating and doing whatever the heck I want. Again, not exactly sure why there is a clock on there, but it felt like the thing to do, so I stuck it on that photograph. I put a couple little florals on top of the diamonds, just to give them a little bit more excitement, and I decide since I have a little bit of florals going on the page, I might as well add a couple more, so I go ahead and do that. Now at this point, I'm just kind of trying to figure out where the heck to go from here, because honestly, you guys, I'm like, what in the world do I do? So I'm looking at the sticker sheet, I'm trying to see if I need to add any bits of extra little things, because more is more, but a lot of the times on 2-page layouts, more is not more. For some reason, I would say most of the time with 2-page layouts, they're not as embellished as my 1-pagers when I'm going for that look. How do you guys feel about that? Like, are your 2-page layouts a little less embellished than your 1-page layouts? I don't know. Just can't figure that out in my head. So I am kind of going through my scrappy supplies, trying to figure out if there's anything that needed to be added. And then I'm like, what am I going to title this thing? Obviously, I can't put the title where it calls for on the sketch because, you know, I filled that up with photos. So I am going to grab these foam letter stickers from Hobby Lobby. They stick a whole lot to the backer paper, and when you pull them off, they they like kind of lose their shape. So you gotta shape them back onto the page when you put them down. I got them on clearance for less than $1, so I will deal with it, but I won't buy this type of sticker again. So now I'm just trying to figure out if there's anything else I need to do to the layouts. I turn the camera off, and then once I turn the camera off, I determine that yes, there are more things that I need to do to the layout. And that does include adding the word "the" to the title for the mine. And then you'll see I added more rhinestones onto the layout to just really emphasize that whole diamond and jewels and things. Oh my. So there it is, you guys. Join the Scrapping Reflections Facebook group if you would like to get access to all the sketches, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.